we will be discussing about transform tab, add column if possible. Okay. So first of all, let us take a data. This group by use first row as headers. These two things are already completed in this home tab, right? Now we will discuss about transpose, reverse rows, count rows, these kind of things. Okay. So for that, initially we require a data. So I will go to CSV file and I will take product categories. Okay. I will click on OK. Right now I'm into Power Query Editor where I can do all the transformation process. Let us take one more data, that is product subcategory. I will tell you the link between them so that you can clearly understand and you can understand that what transformation is required over here. Okay. I'm taking products data also. So these three tables are connected to each other. Connected in the sense like this is product table, okay, which is having product data. It is a manufacturing unit of two-wheelers, okay. This adventure work company whose data is mentioned over here, it is actually a two-wheeler company which is having certain products and all. They used to manufacture certain products and different products comes under different categories, okay. And that different categories can be further divided into subcategories, right? Like I will give you an example. Don't unmute yourself if you're not having any questions, okay? And this is product categories. Okay, these three tables are linked to each other because they belong to the same organization. Okay, so here, see, I will explain you this thing with the help of any e-commerce website like our Flipkart. Okay, Flipkart. So here you can see electronics, TV. This Flipkart is having a lot of products. Okay, these products are actually divided into electronic products, TV appliances, men's, women's clothing and all, babies and kids, home furniture, sports book, and more, flight offers on like that. Different categories are there in which these products are actually categorized, right? And in that categories also some subcategories are there. Like in electronics, subcategories are mobiles, mobile accessories, smart wearable tech, healthcare appliances like that. In men's, you can see certain subcategories and their subcategories are also there. Okay, in kind of the sports and all, you can see sports books and more. You can see sports, exercise, fitness, food essential. They are all subcategories. This is category. The sports and book or more is category. And whatever is mentioned in bold and black, they are all subcategories. Okay. The same way here regarding this company's products, there are a lot of products. Okay. These are the name of the product. They comes under different subcategories and categories. So their subcategories mentioned here like 31, 23. These are the codes of subcategories. When you will go to subcategory, you can see that the subcategory key range from 1 to 37. Okay. So when you will go to products, the same subcategory key is over here. In one subcategory, lot of products will be there, like mountain bike socks, medium and large, both comes under 23 subcategory. Okay. And this HL road cream red 62, 44, 48, 52, they all comes under subcategory 40. Okay. This subcategory is actually category of, product categories. These are you can say 4 categories into which the whole product can be divided. And in these categories will be having some subcategory. But do you think that it is properly mentioned like in subcategories? You can see this is the subcategory key, mountain bikes, road bikes and touring bikes. They all comes under category 1. And this category 1 belongs to bikes. Okay. Then handle bars, bottom brackets, brakes, chains and up to wheels. They all comes under category 2. And this category 2 is actually components. Okay. Category 3 belongs to clothing. Category 4 means accessories. Okay. In this category, certain subcategories are there. Like you can see 1, 2, 3 subcategory comes under category 1. Then 4, 5, 6, 7 up to 17 subcategories comes under category 2 like that. I hope it is clear to you. Any doubts regarding this subcategory and category? Any doubts? Is it clear to you? Okay. So, since it is clear for you, I wanted to ask you what is the problem with this table? Can you please tell me? What is the problem with respect to this table? Headers. Any other issues that you can find?
Column names. We also have to transpose the columns.
Very good. That is the correct thing that I want to tell you. See, our next thing is transpose. Okay. So here, this 1, 2, 3, 4, it should be in a column, not in a row. And bikes, component, clothing, and accessories should be in a column next to it. Okay. Like in subcategories, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 37. And these are the subcategory names. The same way in case of category also, this 1, 2, 3, 4 should be in a column. And whatever is the second row, that should be the second column. Okay. So that is the change that we need to do. So you can simply click on transpose. When you will click on transpose, rows will become columns and columns will become rows. Transpose is actually a mathematical function, you can say, that is basically applied on tables and matrices, basically on matrices. Okay, now you can change the column header. This 1, 2, 3, 4 means what? Category key. Okay, category key. And this column 2 means what? It is category name. Okay, so you can simply write like category, that is enough. So this is the place where transpose is used. Okay, now suppose you want to reverse the rows. Okay, here very less number of rows are there, so you can clearly see the difference. I am choosing the second thing, that is reverse rows. So you can see the rows, the sequence got reversed. Okay, which was in the last that came at the top, then second last, then third last, and the first one is in the bottom. Okay, so this is how you can reverse it. Now, suppose you want to count the number of rows. This is very helpful when you're dealing with very large amount of data and you want to know the number of rows within the data. Okay, so count rows. When you will click on count rows, it is giving you result as 4 because there were 4 rows. Now, if you want to get back your table, you can remove the last step from the applied step. When you will remove it like this, you will get back your table. Okay, similarly, in case of product subcategory, if you want to check out how many rows are there, you can go to transform, you can click on count rows, you will get 37 as the answer. Remove the last row, last applied step to get back your table. Now, in case of products, if you want to identify that how many products are there, because product key is unique. Okay, so by counting the number of rows, it will give you number of products in the company. Okay, you can go to transform, you can click on count rows and it will tell you that 293 products are there in the company. Okay, get back your table by removing the last applied step. So this is how this count rows is helpful to you. Reverse you can use to reverse the rows sequence. Transpose you can use to convert rows into columns and vice versa. Okay. Now next thing is this data type. Whenever you will go to a particular column, it will show you what data type the column is having. Like this is a numerical data whole number, so that's why it is showing you data type whole number. When you will go to this textual data, it is showing you data type text. Okay. And when you will go to this 1.2, it will show you data type decimal type. Okay. Like that, it will give you things. And if you want to add the sales data also, so that you can see things more clearly, like there are dates. Okay, so regarding this order date, what is the data type? It is date type. Okay, now in order to detect it properly, suppose Power BI is not able to, has not detected it properly, you can click on detect data type to detect it properly, and if it is not properly identified, you can manually change it. Okay, now to rename the column, either you can double click the column header and you can change the name, or you can go to this rename option and it will help you to change the name of the column. Okay, so that is what is called rename, right? Next thing is replace. Replace, I already told you, right? In the earlier thing, this replace value, we have already checked out that thing. We have used an example of this districts and states, right? Indian districts and states. Okay, click on OK. While sharing the video, I am sharing all the files also, so you can access those files and you can practice it by your own. Okay. Now let us go to remove rows and remove top rows. First 2 rows I am removing. Okay. Now in the transform, like replace value, how the replace value can be used. Suppose union territory, you want to shorten it as UT. Okay. You can select that particular cell. You can go to replace values and here you can write simply as UT or anything you can change. Okay. This is simply an example. So that is about replace values. Right. Now I will tell you how fill is important. Okay. For that, I'm going to home. I'm taking a new data set. That is fill, this one. Okay. So there are 2 cases. One is fill down. Fill down. Here you can see category, subcategory, and sum of sales. So furniture is the category. Under this furniture, bookcases, chair, furnishings, tables, all these subcategories comes. And this is the sales regarding each and every subcategory. So here you can see some nulls. Okay. In case of office supply also, this is the main category, and appliances, art, binders, envelopes, fasteners, all these things comes under office supply. Technology is the category, and this 4 things comes under subcategory of it, and these are the sales regarding it. Okay, so I am selecting this thing. This is fill down, means you have to fill null values by furniture. Okay, just tell me what is the problem regarding this data, how we can clean it, guys.
We have to remove the null values.
And what we have to do over there?
We have to use fill down and furniture and office supplies will be appended in the null columns.
And how it can be done?
We use fill down option.
Fill down, okay. And then next is this thing where furniture is in the last row, and this all thing should, all this subcategory comes under furniture. So this is a They both are almost same only, but slight difference is there. You have to fill this null value that is top of the furniture by furniture. You have to fill this office supply, this null values by office supplies. You have to fill this 3 null values by technology. Okay, that is what we have to do. Okay, click on OK. Just get the data. Now, if I am choosing this null value, can I do it by replace values? Please mute your audio if you don't want to ask any question. Okay, I think you muted. Okay. So can you please tell me that if I'm replacing it with something, like I'm replacing it with furniture, suppose, okay? Is it correct?
No.
No. So that replace values we can't use over here. So what we have to do is, first of all, I'm taking fill down, okay? So in transform, there is an option called fill, okay? You can click over here, and when you will choose fill down, whatever was in the top and before a particular value, I mean, the top values will be taken as the values wherever nulls are found. Okay, like this is a value. Okay, this is a text data, and this is also a text data. In between, some null values are coming. When you will go for fill down, wherever null values were there till a text value is found, that will be replaced by the text in the top. And here also the same scenario. This all nulls will be actually replaced by the text in the top, unless and until a text value is found in the row. Okay, next row. So this entire null will be actually replaced by office supplies. This nulls will be replaced by furniture, and this nulls will be replaced by technology. When you will click on down, this is how things happens. Okay. Same way, in case of fill up, what is the thing is that whatever null is there above a particular text value, that null will be replaced by this text value. Okay. This nulls will be replaced by this text value. This nulls will be replaced by this text value. Okay. So when you will click on fill and when you will choose up, this is how things changes. Okay. So that is the case. Right. Now comes pivot and unpivot. So I will explain you about unpivot. Okay. Pivot is just reverse of it. So for that, let us take an Excel workbook and okay, better we go with another, that population data itself. That is better comparatively. Through that, I will explain you this extract also. In transform, there is an option called extract. This also can be explained via it. Okay. So let us go to home. Let us take a new worksheet. Indian population. Okay, this one we have already dealt with in the summary of the Power Query editor. I have told you this thing. Okay, once again, I'm repeating the same thing. But before that, those who have attended the class, please tell me what is the issue with this dataset. Can you please identify?
Like repeated columns.
Repeated columns. Where?
The census are the same date is given here, but the values are different.
When you will clearly see it, census is in 1951, then the next column is regarding census in 1961.
Okay.
There is a okay. Null values and text type. Okay. Very good, Feroz. You're absolutely right. See, here the text type is, the type is text. Okay, when you will change it to, now tell me what should be the actual data type that should come for a population? Any idea? Right now it is in the text format. Any idea that what
should be
whole number? Very good. It should be always a whole number because a person will be counted as one, like you can't count a person as 0.5, 0.6 like that. Okay, so always it will be a whole number. But when I will go over there and when I will try to change it as whole number and I will replace it, I will get an error. Why? Because not applicable option is over there. Okay, so I will not change the data type and I will check out this is the problem, not applicable. Okay, here also not applicable is there. So when the same thing I'm going to do over here now, here also I'm getting error regarding Telangana. Okay, so that is the issue. So we can't change the data type, but we have to change the data type. How to do it? We have to remove this NA. But when I will try to remove this NA, this entire row will go. Okay, so I'm losing some data, isn't it? If I'm removing this entire row, this population regarding 1961, 71, all this data will be vanished. Okay, so what is the solution regarding it? Any idea?
We can replace the NA value with 0.
Okay, so that actually that won't work because the problem is that state was not existing at that moment. Okay, so we have to think of some another solution. Any idea from your side? Like Telangana was not existing in 1951, 61 and all. It was recently created, right? So that is the issue. Any other solution is there? I told you the
Can't
solution
we fill
in
with
the previous class. Unpivot the other column. Very good, Firoz. We have to unpivot all the census column, not the other column. We can keep this thing as it is. Okay. One minute. Okay, here Manipur is written in the wrong form. Okay, you can replace it. Some kind of this spelling errors and those kind of things may come. Okay, yeah. So you can right click over here and you can go for unpivot other columns. Or one more thing you can do, you can go to transform and you can choose this unpivot column. And when you will click over the drop down, you can have the options like unpivot column, other column, only selected column. You can choose other column because I want to unpivot all of them so that they will be converted into a form of entire single column. Whatever data is there now, whatever data is splitted into different columns. Okay, I can actually get them in a single column so that I can simply remove the NA. Okay, so that it will not affect other data. So what I will do is I will go to this unpivot column. I will click over here and I will choose unpivot other columns. Okay. So what is happening? What is the change that you can see? Can you please identify? Once again, I will show you. Whatever the column names were there, that will appear in a column. Repeat in the repeated mode for each and every state. Like for Andaman Nicobar, how many census were done? 1951 to 2011. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 census were done for Andaman and Nicobar. Okay. And 7 were done for Andhra Pradesh also. 6 were done for Arunachal Pradesh. Okay. So how? So this whatever column headers are there, they will come like for Andaman Nicobar. Andaman Nicobar will get repeated 7 times. Okay. And this whatever is the column header that will come over here like a data and corresponding whatever data is like there. Like in 1951 it was 31,480. In 1961 it was 64,160. Okay. They all will come one after another in a single column. Okay, that is for Andaman Nicobar. Andaman Nicobar will end within 7 rows. After that, Andhra Pradesh will come in the next row. And it will repeat for 7 rows. And then this whatever column header is there, that will come in the next column. And whatever the values are there, like this one, this one, this one, they will come in this column. Like that, only 3 columns will be there. One will be regarding the column header. Other will be regarding the data that is existing over here. And this column will become enlarged in the number of rows so that how many census are there, that many times this whatever union territories and states are there, they will get repeated. I hope it is clear to you. Okay. Once again, I will show you. Select the column which you don't want to unpivot. Okay. Click over unpivot other column. So this is what is happening. Andaman Nicobar in 1951, this is the number of people existing over there. Andaman Nicobar in 1961, this many people. Andaman Nicobar in 1971, this many people, like that. Okay. So here simply you can remove this row. It will not affect the wherever NA is coming, you can simply remove that particular row. It will not affect the entire data, right? So that is the thing over here. You can click here and you can remove NA and N bar A. Whatever these unwanted things are there other than numerical data, you can remove them. You can click on OK. Now you can change the data type very easily. You can take the whole number. Can you find any error over here now? Is there any error? Yes or no?
No.
Okay. So that is how you can do it. Now, one more thing you can do. Okay. I told you that you can actually understand about this extract also. Okay. So, is it looking not good? Anything that we can do in the case of this column? Is something unnecessary coming over here? Can you please identify?
yeah, the sum of population.
Yeah. See, here only 1951 is important thing, right? Rest of the things are getting repeated again and again. We can eliminate it, isn't it? Yes, text between number. So that is the thing. Yes, we can extract just the year. You're absolutely right, Mohammed. We have done that thing in the previous class. So simply select this column. Okay. And unpivot is done, right? This part we will cover later. Okay. So in the extract, you can click over extract and there is an option called text between delimiters. So you can extract a particular text in the column in between the entire text. Okay. So you can select this thing. Now tell me regarding this year, what is the starting delimiter and what is the ending delimiter so that we can extract them for each and every year. Same starting delimiter and same ending delimiter is there. Can you please tell me what it is?
Start letter bracket and closing bracket.
Closing is a space. Okay,
Space.
can you see space over here?
Yes, yes,
And
yes.
this column header, we can rename it as census or like that. Okay. Put a space over there, click on OK. Right. Now here you can simply mention it as census. Right. So this is how you can get a data. Is it clear, everyone? What is the use case of unpivot columns? And what is the use case of extract? Okay. So if you want to move it here and there, like this thing, you want to move it to back, okay, you can simply move it like this, move to left, move to right. So you can simply move it like this to right. It will go a single step like this. Okay. If you want to get it back to the left, you can click on left. Okay. If you want to send it to the end, you can click on move and you can choose to end. And if you want to get it back to the beginning, you can click on move and you can choose to beginning. Same in case of products. If you want to push this product key into the end, you can click on move and you can choose to end. Okay. So it will go like this. And if you want to get back it into the beginning, you can go to move and you can choose to beginning. Right. So this is the use case of move, to move your rows here and there wherever it is required. It is very helpful. This move to beginning and to end is very helpful when you are having a huge data and suppose dragging and dropping you can do like this. You can drag and drop things. Okay. Okay, here it is not being done. But when you will simply move left and right, it will take a lot of time, right? So if the data is very huge, you can simply go for to beginning and to end to move it to the beginning and end of the data. Okay, this will be clear when you will go to this index column, because when you will make an index column, by default, it will be at the end. But if you want to get it into the beginning, you have to choose that move option, move to the beginning. Okay, so we will do that later. Now, if you want to convert a particular column into a list, okay, suppose you want to get a list of product keys, you can simply select the column, you can go to convert to list, and it will be created into a list like this. Okay, so this is the use of it. To convert a particular column of a table into a list, this thing we can use. Okay. Now, next is split column. Split column we have already discussed in home, right? Here we have already discussed. So I hope you remember, like in product SKU. If you want to get
convert to list?
Convert to list will be helpful when you will deal with web scraping in advanced level. Convert to list, convert to table. These kind of things will be helpful in some advanced cases like advanced web scraping when you are supposed to do multiple page web scraping and all. Okay.
Can you repeat once again?
Like convert to list and tables, making the list, these kind of things will be helpful when you will go with advanced web scraping. Like I told you about simple web scraping, right? But you can go with the multiple page web scraping in the advanced courses and all. Those kind of topics will be available. Okay, not in the beginner's course, but in the advanced course, like how to scrap multiple pages of the website. Those kind of advanced things will be there. So there it will be useful. Convert to list, converting list back to the table. This kind of things will be helpful over there. Okay.
Okay.
Is it clear? Yeah. Okay. So split we have already covered. Now next regarding the format. Now suppose you want to get something in the form of lowercase. Suppose this product SKU, you want everything into the lowercase. You can go to format and you can choose lowercase. So it will become like this. But if it is not in the correct format and you want to get it back into the uppercase, you can click over here and you can choose uppercase. Right? Regarding split, if you want to split the first whatever is coming before hyphen, you can go to split column and you can use by delimiter. I think I have explained this thing to you earlier, right? So hyphen is already taken over here. We need not to do anything. So this is how you can do the splitting. Okay. So I'm undoing it. Okay. Now, regarding format, there is something called trim. Okay. You can add some prefix and suffix also, and you can clean also. The important one is trim. So we have discussed trim earlier, right? I hope that you remember. Let us go to new source. Once again, I will show you how trim is to be used. Let us go to Excel workbook. And here I am taking class 2. In class 2, I have explained that concept. So chocolate data was there. So the sales data, click on OK. So here, what is the issue is, can you please tell me what is the problem related to it? Because I already have explained you this concept in class 2. Is there any idea?
Yeah, this column contains unnecessary space.
Yeah, please tell me once again.
Spacing issue. Unnecessary space are
Spacing issue. Very good, very good. So that due to the spacing issue, what is the case is that Australia is Australian, whatever is the location, they are getting repeated again and again, and they are not considered to be a unique entity, because when you will click on a particular drop down, it will only show you what? It will only show you the unique entities within it. But here, what is happening again and again, same thing is getting repeated. So that means there is some problem with this data, right? So what you have to check out is there any spacing or not? So New Zealand is having 1 space, Canada is having 2 space, USA is having 2 space. Here New Zealand is not having any space. So this New Zealand and this New Zealand, they both are not same. They are different from each other. That's why they are getting repeated. Okay. This USA and this USA. So yeah, here you can see this USA and this USA. They both are having different space in the beginning. Okay. This one is not having any space and this one is having 2 spaces. So due to these issues, the entities will get repeated again and again. For one USA, there will be 1 space. For another USA, there will be 2 space. For some USA, there will be no space. Okay, so they all are treated as different entities, isn't it? So what you can do is you can remove this space. So going to each and everything and removing space is a tough task. So what you can do, within one click, you can eliminate this problem. Just select the column and go to transform, go to extract, go to, sorry, not extract, go to format and go to trim. And you can see all the extra spaces got removed. Okay, so that is the use of trim. I hope it is clear to all of you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay,
it is.
and one little bit complicated thing that I'm going to explain you. So carefully listen to it. Okay, next thing is parse. Okay, after extract, we have went through it, right? Okay, extract, I will explain little bit more. Like if you want to understand that what is the like salesperson's
Ma'am, there are other things in format.
Yeah, you can add some prefix also. Like if you want to add some prefix to this people, like stray or something like that. Okay, click on OK. So this is how things can be added. Things can be added as well as things can be deleted. Okay, like prefix, Mr. or Mrs. Miss, something like that. Okay, so like this, you can add some prefix or you can add some suffix also.
Is there clean?
Yeah. So it is used to remove the non-printable things. That kind of issue is not there. Like when you will go over there, it is showing you remove non-printable characters in the selected column. So those kind of issue is not there. If some kind of characters which is not acceptable and non-printable, those kind of things will be removed from the data. So for that, clean is there. Okay. And next thing is suffix. You can add some suffix to it, like okay, this data regarding product. Suppose your products right now, whatever products is there, they are having some discounts and all, and you want to add a suffix to it mentioning that they are discounted things in this data. So you can go to format, you can add a suffix and you can put a dash hyphen d which marks discount and all. So this is how you can add a suffix to it. Okay, now next thing is regarding extract. Okay, so regarding extract, if you want to extract the first characters, okay, like in this particular column, if you want to extract first two characters, you can click over here and you can mention how many number of characters you want to extract. So when you will enter, you will get only the first two characters. Okay, the same way you can actually go to this and you can extract the last characters, last two, last three, like that. And you can check out the range of it also. Okay, from starting index to how many number of characters you want to extract, like from the third to I want to extract two characters. Okay, like this you can extract things. Okay, a very useful example is regarding this population. You can extract and this important results from the entire text. Okay, so text before delimiter, after delimiter, or between delimiter, they all are similar to each other. Okay, now next is parsing. So regarding parsing, I am having a JSON data. Okay, so I will go to I'm sorry. First of all, I have to take the data. Okay, I will go to new source and let us go to text and CSV. Okay, more text and CSV, because this JSON is embedded into text and CSV file. Just connect it, and this one I'm choosing. Click on open. Okay, so this particular column, this particular column is actually not in the form of a particular table and all. We have to extract different columns out of it. Like key ID is a column, number is a column, module is a column, JSON result is another column. We have to divide it in that format. So let us see how we can do it. Click on OK. And here you will use split column. Okay, split column, there is something called by position. Okay, I told you that I will explain you this thing later, right? So here is the use case of it. So you click on by position. So Power BI itself will intelligently understand that what are different columns and all by position. Okay, just click over it and it will detect what is the position of those things. Those text column, you can see that specify the position at which split of text column is there. So it has already identified those positions. Now let us click on OK. So you can see like this, it has given you the data. Okay, now the column that we require is the last one. There is some JSON data within it. Can you see a kind of dictionary over here? Is it visible? Yes or no?
Yes,
Can
it
you
is.
see a dictionary? This is how the JSON data will be. Okay, so I will show you a JSON data. So it will be in the form of a dictionary, like a key value will be there, then a value will be there. It is a key value form. A key will be there, then a value will be there. Key will be there, then colon, a value will be there. Value can be, it can be a number, it can be a text also, anything. It can be of any format. Okay. Key also can be of any format. It can be a text, it can be alphanumerical thing, it can be a number. Okay. And it will be enclosed in a curly braces like this. So this is one dictionary, this is another dictionary, like that. It will be in the form of a key value pair. So right now here also we are getting a key value pair. Can you see? Now we are supposed to extract JSON data from it. So our main point of interest is this particular column. So we want only this column. Okay. I'm going to remove other column. How I can do it? Do you remember how we can get a single column within one click? With like other column can be deleted. How it can be done? Without going to each and every column. Any idea? Can you see this remove column? You can click over here and you can choose remove other columns. Okay. Now this JSON result, you can put it as column header, use first row as header, right? Now we are supposed to extract data from this dictionaries and all. Okay. If it is in a proper JSON format, we can simply get it in the form of a table, but it is an embedded JSON data. So in that case, we can use Parse. So for that, let us go to transform. And in Parse, you can extract XML data as well as JSON data. Right now we are having an embedded JSON data. So we will work on JSON data. XML, I will show you how XML look like books.
Data.
This will be in this format. Okay. An HTML kind of format will be there. This is one row. This is another row, like that. Okay. In the previous class, I have told you that how we can access the XML file and how it will look like in Power BI. It will look like perfectly in the form of a table, not in that format. Okay. So right now we need to extract JSON data out of it. Go to Parse and choose this JSON. Okay. Now it has converted everything into the form of a records where different columns will be there and column data will be there. So can you see this double-headed arrow over here? Is it visible? It shows you that there are multiple columns. Wherever double-headed arrow is there, it shows you there are multiple columns and you can select the number of columns that you want. Okay. So just click over here and can you see different column names over here? Isn't it all of you? Can you see different columns? Yes. And in the previous class, I told you like when you are doing this merge thing, at that time you will get similar kind of thing, like you will get a table and you can extract as many columns from there. And one more thing I told you, you have to keep this checked or unchecked. Please tell me in the checkbox. This one should be checked or unchecked. If it should be checked, what is the advantage? If it should be unchecked, what is the advantage? Why it should be checked or unchecked? Please tell me. Any answers from your side? Check can be used entire data. No. See, when you will put a check now, whatever was the name of the table, that is JSON result, it will come with each and every column that you're extracting. It will come as a prefix over there. Okay, here you can see use original column name as prefix. So it will come as a prefix. So always uncheck it. Okay. And whatever you need, you can take it. Okay, I will show you what is the problem regarding it. Simply select it and click on OK. So can you see JSON result as a prefix in each and every column? Origin JSON result, destination for that JSON result, departure date for that also JSON result is there. So in order to avoid this kind of scenario, what you have to do is that whenever you will click on the double-headed arrow, always uncheck this thing and click on OK. So this is how you can parse a particular JSON data into a format of table. Okay, it is a small table, I agree with that. But if you're having a huge table, it will work perfectly in that case also. Is it clear, everyone, how to parse an embedded JSON data in a text file or in any file? Is it clear? Yes or no? Yes, okay, I will repeat it once again. Okay, first of all, I will delete the entire thing. Let us go to home. Let us go to new source and let us take a text or CSV file. And in this text file, JSON data is embedded. I will click on open and I will get this thing. Okay. And I will click on OK. Right now, this is the JSON embedded thing, but we have to actually split them into columns so that we can specially focus on this. So for that, let us go to split columns and let us go to by position. Power BI will identify the position of different columns. We can click on OK and we can get the columns like this. Okay. Now what is the scenario is we have to extract only this column. So click over that column, right click and choose remove other columns, or you can use this option also. Okay. Both will work the same. Make the first row as header. Now you have to extract the data from this particular file, like journey type should be a column and origin should be a column, like that should come, and whatever is below it, like return, Mumbai, they should come as a data. Okay, for that what you can do is you select already column is selected, right? Now go to transform and there in the Parse you can choose JSON. Okay, they all converted into a form of record. Okay, now go to double-headed arrow and this one is unchecked, right? Now click on OK. So you can see journey type became a column, origin became a column, destination became a column, like that it proceeds. I hope it is clear to all of you. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am. It is clear this.
Okay. So parsing is done, right? Now we will
There is
create a
other
table.
format of Parse. There is other format of Parse. JSON is clear. What is about other?
XML data, you can use the same thing over there also. Right now, embedded data is not there.
Can you
but
click
you
on Parse? XML data, yeah, that is.
XML, yeah. So XML data will look like something like this. Like JSON will look like this in the form of a dictionary, and XML will look like this. Okay, so if you are having an embedded XML file, you can implement the same procedure over there also. Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
So right now we are having some, see, we can create some number columns. Okay, right now this section is totally dedicated to number columns and all. So we can create some number columns and we can carry out some mathematical trigonometric operations, some scientific mathematical operation we can carry out, and we can check how it works. Okay, so let us make a table of our own. Okay, let us go to home, click on enter data, and you can create your own table. So I am writing the table name as sample, and here I'm writing this one first column name as X and other column is mentioned as Y. Let us write it as 1, then 2, 5, 9, like that. Okay, this one I'm mentioning as 4, then 8, then 3 or 0. Okay, and like you can mention it as 7. Like that, I have taken 2 columns. Okay, now I will click on OK. So this is the table that I have created right now. So right now we are dealing with the number columns. Okay, number column. Now, if I want to get the sum of this entire column, 1, 3, 5, 9, if I want to add them, what will be the result? It will be 18. Okay, 1 plus 9, 10, 5 plus 3, 8, total will be 18. Let us go to statistics and let us go to sum. So it will give me the result as 18. Okay, so this is how you can take the sum of a column. Now, if you want to get the average of it, okay, you can go to transform, you can go to statistics, and you can choose this average option. So it will give you average as 4.5 because total was 18 divided by 4 will give you 4.5. Okay, 4 rows were there, total was 18. Right. And similarly, you can perform other mathematical operation also. If you want to get the minimum value out of it, you can choose minimum. It will give you 1 as the answer. And when you will go for maximum, it will give you 9 as the answer. Okay. Go to maximum. What is the answer? 9. Because that is the maximum value in this particular column. In transform tab, you can check out the median also. Okay. Median is nothing but 4. Okay. How the 4 came? This 3 plus 5 divided by 2 will give you 8 divided by 2 will give you 4. Okay. Then transform statistics, and you can check out the standard deviation of it. Okay, so this is the standard deviation, which is the square root of variance. Let us go to transform, and there you can check out the number of values. Count values will give you nothing but 4 because total 4 values were there. Okay, when you will go to transform and you will check for distinct values, then also result will be 4 because they all are different from each other. Right? If some duplicate values were there, then definitely, suppose this one I'm replacing by 9. Okay. Right now, 2 duplicates are there. So when you will go for this transform and when you will check out statistics and when you will choose count distincts, it will give you result as 3 because only 3 distinct values were there. Right. So that is the thing. That is how you can perform this statistical operations over there. Okay. Now next is standard operations. Like you can actually add a particular value to this column. Suppose I want to add number 2 to all these things. Okay. I can simply click on add and I can press N2. And when I will click on OK, you can see this was 1399. Now it will become 3, 5, 11, 11. Okay. Click on OK. So this is how you can add a number to it. Similarly, you can subtract a number from it. So simply I will write 2 and I will get back the same thing. Now you can multiply something to it, like I am multiplying it by 5. Okay. So this is the result. Now I am dividing it by 5. So I will get back the previous one. Okay. And you can perform integer division also. Okay. So in case of integer division, cumulative over there. Where is cumulative? What you wanted to ask? There is something called cumulative over there. Cumulative means this you can mention as cumulative, like sum as a cumulative thing, taking the sum of the entire column. Okay.
What is 1.2x?
What is the
1.2, the column?
1.2? That is nothing but okay. Previously, I have performed this multiplication and division operation. That's why it came like that. You can make it as whole number also, no issues. It will not give you any error. Okay. 1.2 means fractional. 1, 2, 3 means whole number. Okay. And you will click over here. You can see all the options regarding it. Since I have performed this division operation and all, that's why it came as fraction. That's nothing else. Earlier it was simply a whole number column. Okay. Now let us go to standard, and right now I will do the integer division. Integer division in the sense like I will divide everything by 2. Okay, and then you can see the thing. When I will divide things by 2, see, by simple division, once I will cancel it, okay, I will create a duplicate of it so that you can clearly understand it. Okay, this one I will implement division. Okay, on this one I will simply implement the division by 2. So it is giving me 0.5, 1.5. Why? Because 1 divided by 2 is 0.5, 3 divided by 2 is 1.5, 9 divided by 2 is 4.5, like that. Okay, now I will implement integer division over here. Integer division by 2. Click on OK. So right now you can see what is the result. It is giving me the lowest possible integer regarding the result. Okay, like 0.5 will become 0, 1.5 will become 1, 4.5 will become 4, like that. Okay, whatever the decimal value will be there, it will be removed and you will get a whole number like this. That is what is called integer division. Okay, integer means it's a kind of whole number, you can say. Okay, so that is how it came, integer division. Okay. And next is modulo. Modulo actually calculates the remainder when you will divide something with something. Okay, like I am again taking the duplicate, and I am actually, what I'm going to do is I will go to standard and I will go to modulo and I will put 2 only. By dividing the number by 2, what will be the remainder? That remainder will be shown over here. I will click on OK. So remainder will be 1 because they all are odd numbers. Okay, they are all are odd numbers. When you will divide them by 2, they will result 1. Okay, now when I will divide them in modulo, when I will divide them by certain other number like 4, when I will click on OK, you can see the difference. When I will divide by 4, 1 divided by 4, remainder will be 1 only. 3 divided by 4, 3 only. 9 divided by 4, what will be the result? 4 into 2 will be 8, right? So what is the remainder? 9 minus 8 will be 1, right? Okay, so that is modulo, which gives you remainder. Okay, now the next thing is percentage and percentage of. So let us remove all these things once. Okay, I will create a copy of it. Duplicate and duplicate. Okay, they are simply but the same thing. Now, if you want to find out the percentage of these numbers with respect to 2, okay. 2. So it is giving you 2% of this number. 2% of this number is 0.02. Okay, how? In the calculator, I will show you. Okay, 2% of this number means 0.02 or 2 divided by 100 multiplied by this number 1. What will be the result? 0.02. That is the result over here. Okay, regarding 9. Okay, or you can do like this, 9 into 2 divided by 100. What is the result? 0.18. That is the result over here. So it whatever number you are putting, it will take that much percentage of this particular column. Okay. Now the next thing is the same column I am taking and I am implementing percentage of 1. If I am taking percentage of 1, it will simply multiply everything by 100. Okay, so you can see multiplied by 100. Okay, and if I am taking 2, it will multiply everything by 50. That is 100 divided by 2. If I am taking 2 now, suppose let us remove it. By taking 1, what was being shown? Multiplied by 100. 1 into 1 multiplied by 100. 1 into 100 divided by 100, like that. Okay, next thing, percentage of, that means if I am taking 2, what will happen? 1 into 100 divided by 2, 3 into 100 divided by 2. That means 3 multiplied by 50, 9 multiplied by 50, like that. Click on OK. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to mention 2. Click on OK. What is the result? Okay, 100 became 50, like that. If I am writing 3, what will happen? The number will be multiplied by 100 and divided by 3, like that. Okay. Once again, let us see. Standard percentage of 3. Click on OK. So what is coming? This numbers multiplied by 100 divided by 3. 1 multiplied by 100 divided by 3 will give you what? 100 by 3. That will be 33.333, like that. 3 multiplied by 100 divided by 3 will give you nothing but 3 will get cancelled, then 100. 9 multiplied by 100 divided by 3, 9 divided by 3 will be 3. 3 into 100 will be 300. I hope it is clear to you, this section. Statistics and standard.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I have one query.
Yeah.
Actually, while doing statistical operations, we are getting that result in a separate sheet or window. Okay, if in case if we can append the null values with median, then we have to fill it manually in our data, or what?
Like null values are coming, then what
Yeah,
happens? Like
we are getting that median from that operation, and if you want to fill that median value in our data set, all the null values we want to replace, then we have to do that manually.
Okay, I understood your point. So you can mention it as a parameter and you can replace the null values with that particular value. Like that things you can do.
Okay, that's what I'm asking. Actually, we have to do that manually.
You can actually take that particular column over here. Okay, you can find out the median of it using this techniques and all. You can save that. You can find out that value and you can fill it with the missing ones and all.
But how can we append that median value in our sheet?
You can simply replace the null values, no?
Yes. Okay.
That's it. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. Now, some scientific operations are there like absolute value. So in order to make you understand about absolute, I will put some negative signs like -4, like that I will put, okay. And this is the column. This is the new column that I have taken. Now I will go for absolute value. When I will choose absolute value, it will remove all this signs, okay. So can you see that -4 became 4 only. So it will remove the signs, positive, negative, whatever it is, it will take only the magnitude. Okay, so I'm removing this step to get back it. Now in the scientific, you can take the power of something, like you can find the square, cube, power, all these things you can find out. So when you will go for square, it is giving you for what you are getting? 16. For 8, 64, 0, 0, 7, 9, 49, like that, right? So scientific in the power, when you will take the cube, it will become minus, it will become -4 into -4 into -4. That will be what? 16 into 4, -64, right? So let us go to power cube. So it is giving you -64. This one is nothing but 8 into 8 into 8. And this is 7 into 7 into 7, 7 cube. Okay. So in the scientific square root, okay, in power itself, you can actually find the higher powers also. Like you can find out power to the power 5. Okay, 5. So 4 will become what? 4 into 4 into 4 into 4 will give you 16 into 4, and 256 into 4 will give you 1024, right? Yeah, minus 1024. Yeah. So this is how you can put the higher powers also. Let us remove this step right now. Okay. Let us go to scientific. And if you want to find out the square root of these things, okay. So when you will go to square root, it will give you an NaN over here because -4 can't be taken in the form of a square root and all, right? And rest of the things will be available. Now, the next thing is in the scientific, you can actually go for exponent. Okay. So you will get an exponential value regarding it. And you can even go to logarithmic also, which is the reverse of exponent. Okay, so you can find out base to the base 10 what will be the value and all. So this is the result. 0 will be minus infinity. Okay, and minus value will be taken as NaN. And when you will go for natural logarithm, this will be the result. Okay, and in the scientific, you can go for factorial also. When you will go for factorial, -4 will give you an error. Okay, we will use it with this step. Okay, factorial of 1 will be 1. Factorial of 3 will be 2 into 3, 6. Factorial of 9 will be what? Let us take out that thing. Okay. Factorial. Yeah. So as I told you, 1 will be 1. 3 will be 2 into 3. And 9 will be 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5 into 6 into 7 into 9. So that's why it is a huge number. Okay. So to make it a little bit easy, I will write as a short number. Like I'm treating it as a 5. So 5 will give you 120. Okay. So let us go to the space factorial. So it is giving you 120 because 5 will be what? Factorial, I hope you know. It is nothing but factorial of 5 will be 1 into 2 into 3. That will be 6 into 4. That will be 24 into 5. That will be 120. Okay. So this is how you can perform scientific operation. You can even implement trigonometric operations also. Okay. Let us go to trigonometry and you can go for sine, cosine, half sine, tangent and all. Let us go for this thing. Okay. And cosine. So can you see that cos 0 will be 1? Okay. Initially what was there? 0. Okay. Cos 0 is always treated as 1. So cosine of 0, it will be 1 and other values will be shown like this. So you can implement trigonometric operations also. And rounding can also be done. Like you can, whatever fraction is coming over here, you can round it to a particular number. Like when you will round it up, it will give you 0 only. Okay, because that was in minus. That's why it is giving you 0. Okay. Like this one, 0.7, this will be rounded up to 1. Round up 1. 0.7 became 1. Okay. And when you will round down, okay, this minus 0.65, this will become -1, this will become -1, this will become 0. Okay, round down, right? So this is how thing is. And you can round it to some fractional value also, like to some decimal point 2, you can round it down like this. Okay. And regarding information here, you can find out whether the thing is odd, even, and what is the sign of it like that. When you will check for the sign, this two things will give you -1, and this positive will be shown by +1, +1 like that. Okay. And this rounding. Okay, rounding is done. And now if you want to find out which one is odd and even, like here, regarding this thing, I'll divide it with some, okay. This one is odd, right? This one is even, this one is even, this one is even. The top one is odd, one is odd, right? Now you can go to information, you can check is even, is odd. It will give you things in the form of a true and false. So since one was not even, that's why it is false and rest of them are true because they were even. The same way when you will check for odd, okay, it will give you the reverse result. Like this will become a true and rest of the things will become a false. Okay, odd, false. So this is how things are.